What's up, gang, and welcome to Film Director Reacts. And you're going to notice a couple things. For one, you notice the background. I found a free wall in the house, so I decided to move things around a little bit based on people not liking my background. Totally get it. I didn't like my background either, so I thought I'd do this a little bit more plain for you guys, so probably it's a little bit better. Second thing is my rotation of wardrobe is getting kind of small, meaning that I've pretty much worn all the shirts that I can wear for this these video series. You're going to see a lot of repeats. If this bothers you, is what it is. And does anyone know why I'm trying to wear darker colors for these videos? I don't have a lot of dark stuff, but do you know why I'm trying to wear darker colors? Put it in the comments. The third thing I want to say to you guys is thank you so much for all the likes, the comments, and the subscriptions. These really keep me going. I know 82% of you viewers out there are not subscribed. When you subscribe and you like and you comment, not only does it increase my algorithm so YouTube suggests these videos, but it really is the only way that tells me that I'm doing something that matters to you. Without you guys doing that, I honestly would have quit this a couple months ago. I actually had thought about it a couple times, but because people kept subscribing and liking and commenting, I was like, okay, maybe I should keep doing this. I can't let this community down. It's growing. And that is the only way, really, that you can show me that you actually like what I'm doing. So please continue to subscribe. If you are not subscribed, if you're one of the 82% who watch these and haven't subscribed, please subscribe. So again, by popular request, here's Red Velvet's One of These Nights. Let's check it out together, shall we? And action. This is very, very soft beauty lighting. There's a lot of diffusing on this, and obviously there's an aspect ratio difference. Okay, so they're like in an old school kind of theater setting where they had those makeup light bulbs around, which is why there's the soft light. Really, really nice. This is a very good shot. I love this. So what they did in this shot, so it was a tracking shot and they swung around in front of her. Now it was either done one of two ways through the keyhole. Either it was stitched together two separate shots, or they may have actually done the keyhole in post-production. Let's check it out. So they're tracking with her, pulling back. So when you're actually doing, as a director, when you have a concept like doing these things, what you always want to do is you're looking for places to cut. You're always saying, where can I cut this so I can stitch something together? So let's look together where this could be cut. Don't know. Maybe right there? Nah. It actually seems almost more likely that this keyhole was put in there in post-production as an overlay, as a mask on top of this scene, which would actually make much more sense. Easier to do. Oh, it was beautiful. Oh, she's looking through the keyhole at the outside. Awesome. Obviously green screen water around there. Really doing something with perspective and just like water being vertical like that. Beautiful. And notice high contrast, the red against the blue, and she's wearing white. Great. Flashes from, you know, Red Velvet does a lot of stuff with mirrors. Like what was the other video where they're in a dressing room and we look at mirrors? Mirrors are very tricky to shoot because you can't put the camera there because you'll see the camera in the mirror. So you always need to angle it off, have these people look and be placed in just the right place so that they can be looking towards the camera, and the lighting on her is really beautiful. Beautiful. So when this is going from the camera, what I'm expecting is a wipe. This is like a camera wipe, so there probably will be a whole nother scene. Nope. Thank you, Red Velvet, for making me a liar. Yeah, okay, these one shots like this, which are just so good. Okay. So what's going on here is this is looking like a one shot where the camera's going through a window frame and then following, and obviously it isn't. So there's usually what it is again, you look for a place to cut. So you can do two different shots. So you come in, come in, come in. It'd usually be a place where she's completely stationary, so it's easy to match. Because she's not singing. You notice that? She's not singing. So she's staying stationary so you can cut it. Because if her mouth is moving, it's harder to cut together. Maybe that's where it is. I don't know. Man, that's such a good shot. I don't know. Did you guys see where it was? I didn't see it. Ah, there's another wipe to a different shot above there. So every time you wipe the camera, it's an opportunity to change your shot. Super good. That's obviously a green screen. Good lighting. I'm using the comma button. Someone told me I should do that. Thank you. And you know, she's never really in focus too, which is kind of cool. She becomes the pupil of the eye. There's that fake tear. That's a wipe. Yeah, see, it's a new scene. It's a really nice entrance coming from the top down. It's a good way to enter the scene. So what it is, you know, there's a wipe and then it's sort of a re-establishing shot. Another wipe. I like how she's in darkness. Oh, you know why? It's because she's completely separate from these people. Notice how the lighting is different? I think this is an overlay. These girls are probably green screen in the back and this girl is by herself in the front. Let's check it out. It kind of looks like that, huh? I could be wrong, but that's exactly what it looks like. Because even look here, even around the outside of her is a little, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a straight, hard line. Good lighting. I could be totally wrong. First time watching. Again, the water's vertical. Really, 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 really nice. Let's look at this again. So this is done with a jib arm swinging around. Typically it's on a dolly. So when you look through here, there's a dolly swinging or a dolly moving. Typically dollies are on tracks, but sometimes there are trackless dollies, which are actually more, they have motors on them. They're more like a tiny little car or a golf cart. You can travel all over. That's probably what this is. More likely than not, nowadays they use trackless dollies, but they're more expensive. But they're not on definitive tracks, so sometimes not. So now we're pushing in, pushing in, pushing in. And that's a green screen that she opens up into, which is really beautiful. This looks like a set. It's so dreamy looking. You know, what's one of these nights? It's probably about dreams, honey. These are such beautiful, soft lit, beautiful shots. Gosh, this looks so good. And they're not dead center in the frame, and you notice one was over here. Was she over there? Yeah, one was to the left and one was to the right. Great. Great contrast, switching back and forth there. Yeah, this is such good, so beautiful. This, I think this is a set. No, maybe not. Question for you guys. Why do you think that you would want to take this shot through the glass window at her as opposed to behind her? Why would you choose to do that shot? Bird's eye. Good under lighting. Oh, it's from the candles. Good bird's eye, jib tilting. Is she going under the table? So obviously you guys know how you do this. It's just the camera's tilted vertical instead of horizontal, and they just shoot it like that, and you know. But in order to do that shot, guys, what you have to do is you have to pull out far enough that when you turn the camera, when you turn the image this way, that you can punch in enough. Because, does that make sense? So if you do it, take the image this way, it's long and skinny, and then you turn the image this way. When you turn the image, what happens is you just have this bar that's the wrong direction and all this space on the side, so you have to do it far enough apart that you can, when you turn it to the side, and you can punch in so it fills the whole frame. I don't think I explained that right. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. The feeling is sort of a nostalgic, sad song. I'm totally blowing it. Gosh, this is such a good image. So, beautiful shot. This is a hair light here. Obviously, I don't know if you guys know your 3-point lighting, but that would be a hair light that causes separation. It's actually one of the ways you can kind of tell when something is shot not on location, but in a studio. Yeah, you notice how all these images are coming back again, so they're kind of drawing it all together, kind of maybe drawing it to a close. Yeah, they pulled those two images together. With the keyhole, because you know, she looked through the keyhole at the beginning, and this shot here, just, it's a beautiful shot. I love this angle right here that they used. You know, they didn't have to have that angle there, but they chose to do it. It's a low angle shot to be shot, but then they cut it off right there. Super asymmetrical, and it's kind of how I would like term them, is they're a little asymmetrical, which makes it interesting. Like in general, like it's not just what you would think, it's more asymmetrical. So this is probably one of the ending shots. She's leaving, the lights are going off, and do you notice there's a slight pullback? So she's leaving the scene, and we as an audience are also leaving the scene. Check it out. So not only is she walking away, but we as an audience are pulling out from the scene as well. Yeah, great. So guys, how can I describe this? I think the one shot where it was asymmetrical is the best way to describe this group, is they're not what you would normally expect. So many people like symmetry, it's like this or it's like this, you know, things are very symmetrical, but they're very asymmetrical. They're not what you expect. They're slightly left of expectation, you know, which is super cool. And even the videos are shot like that. It was very artistic. I mean, it's not your normal video. There was actually no dancing, I don't think, in this at all. Very, very, very cool. Those transitions to make seamless are very, very difficult. I'm sure they took like dozens and dozens of takes to find two that matched up perfectly. And it was so creative, and they have really, really, really creative, cool stuff. I really appreciate that. Good job, director of Red Velvet's One of These Nights. So for this video, guys, you know what it is. It's a wrap.